Hello, all of you. Welcome to the fourth class for non-resident. And what we have done until now, we should know. First thing, very important in this topic is to decide the residential status of individual, HUF, AOP, BOI, partnership firm, and company. In the second class, residential status of company, we have decided. Indian company is always resident. Foreign company will be resident if active business is not outside India and major board meetings are in India. For that, four conditions are to be satisfied, and one problem I have taken, which is my guessing, that they can ask you that for 8 marks. The third class, we have done the discussion for all the what we have done presumptive taxation. Like we have presumptive taxation in business head in inter, that way not mandatory, but it is optional that if an aircraft is coming to India, whatever they have earned in India, on that gross receipts 5% they should take it as net profit and leave. कोई books maintain नहीं कराना, कोई audit नहीं कराना, just pay the tax and leave. Same applies for the shipping companies. Non-resident shipping company, whatever business they are taking outside India, from India, passenger or goods or mail, whatever they have earned from India, and when they are coming from outside, whatever is income they have received in India, on that the non-resident shipping company should show 7.5% as the net profit, pay the tax, and then the master of the ship is allowed to leave. If it is not possible within 30 days time, they can hand over someone else to pay the tax on their behalf. Similar to this, we have done presumptive taxation for two more cases. One is royalty, another is the civil construction business, turnkey projects, extracting of mineral oils and all. These companies, whatever, not only companies, in one case it is foreign company, rest all the cases any SSE. If they have got this kind of income in India, just a second. 10% tax they will pay and nothing else is taxable. Similar to this, we have seen that if we have head office outside India and if they're doing business through India, if they have branch or PE in India, head office expenses are allowed maximum up to 5% of the adjusted total income, and adjusted total income is your profit before the head office expenses. Okay, so these are all what we have seen yesterday. Apart from that, we saw that if an NRI is having a long-term capital gain, how will he pay the tax? If he has invested in India and he has earned the income, sale consideration, he has gotten rupees because he has earned in Indian market. So that is to be converted into dollars or foreign currency, taking the average conversion rate, average TT rate, we call it, on the date of sale. Expenses, average TT rate on the date of sale. Purchases, the date of average rate on the purchases you have to take. And this minus this. Okay, right. One second, and then you will get the capital gain in what? You will get the capital gain in dollars. Okay, so once you get it in dollars, then what you will do? Convert that capital gain again into rupees, because you have to pay tax in India, by taking this time the buying rate on the date of transfer. So these rates can be asked in MCQs. I'll share the screen. Until this much we have completed yesterday. Please ask me if you have any doubt in this. Presumptive taxation is over. And how do you remember, dear students, these four rates? I know as a student, I always feel first कि student अगर मैं हूं तो मैं कैसे याद करूंगी, क्योंकि एग्जाम तो देना है ना, मार्क्स तो स्कोर करना है. तो एयरक्राफ्ट हवा में है ना, तो सबसे कम रेट है. Yes, what is the rate at which aircraft has to show the net profit? 5%. Then shipping, 7.5%, and giving the plant and machinery on rent, extracting of the oils or the foreign company and all these, they will do it at what rate? 10%. Okay, no need to maintain books. Shipping business अगर temporary है तो they can go for section 172, that is also like that, और permanent है तो यहाँ पे ठीक है, right. So like that we have solved problems also yesterday. 12th problem, 13th, 14th, ये सब हमने कल किए हैं problem. उससे related and detail we have studied the comparatives also. Yeah, for the 10% non-resident and that construction business foreign company have got an option. If they want, they can show lower rate of the profit. Okay. Right. Sure. Is this clear to all of you? Mark this table, very, very important. Are you all with me on the page number which I am asking you? Yes. Sale consideration, average rate of the transfer, expenditure, average rate. See, sometimes sale consideration is 15th Jan. But जो expense किया है ना वो 31st December. So they'll give you the TT rate of December also, but you take for expenses also January's rate. Cost of acquisition, average rate of acquisition. And now capital gain, whatever you get, okay, that is to be reconverted at the buying rate. Right. So like this, I think I gave one problem as homework. Can you all share the answer? 17th and 18th I did it in class. 16th was homework. Very nice questions we'll be solving today. Repeatedly same kind of question. Did you all do 16th problem as homework? Just share the answers in the... So 16th question I gave as homework. Just checking the answer. All of you should share the answers. 1000 shares he has acquired. On 18th August. On 16th September, they have sold 45,000. Yes, very good, Krishna. Your answer is correct. Those who have not done, write down the answer and complete it and share with me. Sale consideration, you will take which rate? 16th September, you have sold here. So this average rate, that is 47. Transfer के expenses क्या rate से लेंगे? 47. Cost of acquisition, what rate you will take? 18th August, ये वाला. That is 45.5. Okay, right. Compute the capital gain. After paying expenditure and all. So the final answer when you reconvert it is coming to long-term capital, long-term nahi, sorry, short-term. Short-term capital gain is coming to 18929. Correct. 18929.46 rupees. Very good. You see the scanner, these kind of questions are there. Others who have not done should write the answer and complete and message me tomorrow as I begin the class. Ma'am, yesterday's homework is over. ठीक है? 17th, 18th problem was very nice. I did it in class. And instead of short term, if it is long term, you will take the indexation benefit also if they are listed. ठीक है, ये इसको actually मैं है आपके सिलेबस में पर छोड़ दो क्योंकि ये चैप्टर बहुत बड़ा है. आई हैव टू टेल यू लिटरली few of the things we'll have to leave. Chalo. Now this one concept is there. Please come with me on this page number. After this table, there is one specific section on how the non-residents can calculate the tax. How the non-residents can calculate the tax. For that, some specific rate is there. Okay, some method is there. That's what I'm teaching. That table also we are doing today, dear students. But first I want to take up this part. Special provisions under section 115C to I for non-resident Indian. You know, we always say that this and this person, oh, he is to NRI, he is to NRI. So first of all, what do you mean by NRI? Non-resident Indian mean person who himself is Indian, born in India or of Indian origin. His parents or grandparents, anyone is born in India, then that person is said to be Indian. And if he's staying outside India, he becomes a non-resident Indian. Individual being citizen of India who is not a resident. A person shall be deemed to be of Indian origin if he of his parents or any of the grandparents are born in undivided India. तो ये clear हो गया सबको? Non-resident Indian कौन है? Now, he has purchased certain foreign exchange asset. We call it asset, dear students, but these are investments. He has made certain investments, okay, in convertible foreign exchange, means in the foreign exchange, dollars mein ya foreign exchange, which is for time being treated by RBI as convertible foreign exchange. So convertible foreign exchange is any other currency other than rupees. So dollars India mein aaye hain. He did a good work. And when the NRI is investing into foreign exchange asset in convertible foreign exchange, he will get two type of income. Like how we invest in shares, we can get dividend also, capital gain also. So first he is getting investment income. Now this income which is derived, other than the no, this one is to not there, just cancel karo. 115 वो तो है ही नहीं, ये बाय मिस्टेक डिलीट करना रह गया ये लाइन. In short, he will get what? Investment income. And when he sells that shares and all, he will get the capital gain. So with the convertible foreign exchange, he is buying specified asset. Is my reading the definition clear to all of you? NRI is there. In convertible foreign exchange, he is buying specified asset. What is specified asset? It means any of the following: shares in Indian company, debentures issued by Indian company, deposits in Indian company, security of the central government, any other asset which the central government may notify. Are you all with me? देखो, specified asset खरीदते हैं इंडिया में कौन? NRI है. Convertible foreign exchange, he has purchased specified asset. What is specified asset? Shares in Indian company, debentures issued by Indian company, deposits, like we make FDs with the bank. There are some company deposits also, not with a private company but other PSUs. Securities of central government, any other asset of central government he has invested. Then what will be the specific taxes for this person? NRI. Special provision for taxation. Section 115D deals with computation of total income of non-resident in computing investment income of non-resident. No deduction is allowed. Okay, कोई expense allowed नहीं होगा. Ma'am, you said related to dividend 20% interest on loan is allowed. You taught us. Not here. No deduction under chapter 6A shall be allowed. Indexation benefit will not be allowed. Straight it will become taxable even if it is long-term capital gain, कोई index नहीं, where gross total income of non-resident consists of only investment income and long-term. If that NRI is getting only two income, investment income and long-term, कोई chapter 6A का deduction नहीं मिलेगा, कोई indexation नहीं मिलेगा. And what is actually the tax now? That is deducted in the form of TDS. So he doesn't even have to file return in India. See, we want NRI to come and invest in India in convertible foreign exchange. So we need to give them some lucrative offers, right? Let us see. However, where gross total income includes investment income or long-term capital gain, the deduction under Chapter 6A shall be allowed on GTI, which does not include. Other than investment income, this deduction is allowed. Followed? Other than long-term capital gain, these chapter 6A deductions are allowed. For this, you all should know the capital gain rates properly. Now, the investment income and long-term capital gain are to be treated as separate block and they are chargeable. Investment income is taxable at 20%. Long-term capital gain on specified assets, which is purchased. Mark this, very important for MCQ. There will be some long-term capital gain on specified assets, but if it is purchased in rupees, you will not get this benefit. It has to be purchased in foreign exchange, then flat 10% tax, and income tax on other income normal rate. अब normal rate में I want all of you dear students to add in your textbook. बाकी इसको छोड़ के अगर कुछ होता है, other long-term capital gain. That is taxable at 20%. और जो बाकी इनकम है, it is taxable as short-term capital gain. या एक मिनट, बाकी जो इनकम है, it is taxable at slab rates. और यहाँ पे deductions are allowed. You write it if required. I'll give a booster note also for this. But first you write it here. Are you all clear? A person is an NRI. He is investing in specified asset in India in convertible foreign exchange. Then he's getting long-term capital gain. It will be taxable at 10%. और क्या हो रहा है, इनकम क्या मिल रही है इनको, 20% इन्वेस्टमेंट का जो इनकम है. Other than this routine long-term capital gain, it is 20%, and other income slab rates. Okay, right. Now, you know, sometimes the NRI is selling one specified asset and purchasing another specified asset. So take a pause with me. Today's class is like you have to check your CA inter or CMA inter classes. ये देखो, घर बेचा, capital gain आया, घर खरीद लिया, तो you know you get exemption in 54. You sold a house, got the capital gain, but within the given time you have purchased another house. That is exempt. Same way, NRI is there. He had specified assets investment, that too in the form of convertible foreign exchange. Now he has sold a specified asset, say shares, and he purchased debentures of a PSU. So can the capital gain be reduced? Yes. But this will not be reduced directly. कि जितना invest किए पूरा deduction नहीं मिलेगा. Proportionate deduction मिलता है exactly, if you remember, like section 54F. If your net sale consideration is this is your capital gain. How much you have invested? Why did you invest less? Then that much only you will get the deduction. Some of you may be thinking, ma'am, ये orally क्या पढ़ा रहे, नहीं समझ में आ रहा है. But when I shift to the notebook and I will show you, there's a cross multiplication concept wherein this formula will be clear. Where an NRI has transferred long-term capital asset and has within a period of 6 months invested, underline this, कितने time में invest करना है, 6 months, invested the whole or part of the net consideration in any specified asset. Then, if the cost of the new asset is not less than the net consideration, then the whole of capital gain is exempt, because the cost of the new asset is not less than the net sale consideration. मतलब जितना आपका net sale consideration है आपने पूरा invest कर दिए तो no problem, absolutely. Okay, right. Next, if the cost of the new asset is less than the net consideration in respect of original asset, amount as calculated below shall not be taxable proportionate. See, sale consideration 100, आपका cost of acquisition आता है 75, आपका short term या long term capital gain आता है 25. Now, if you invest 100 पूरा, if the cost of the new asset, कितने का खरीदे new asset, is not less than the net sale consideration, अभी 100 बेचा, 100 खरीदा, how much complete capital gain is exempt? 25. The whole of the capital gain will be exempt. Now, if the cost of the new asset is less than the net sale consideration, okay, cost of the new asset is less, than the net sale consideration. Okay, so suppose you have invested 80 rupees. Now straight question, NRI, you sold 100 rupees का asset ना India से, तो दूसरा भी 100 का खरीदना था ना. Why did you underdo it? You know, we study all this in average clause, in insurance claims, in section 54F, those who remember, in capital gain. So you just invested 80, no? Now how will you get the deduction here? 100 सेल कंसिडरेशन है तो आपका कैपिटल गेन आ रहा है 25. You invested 80. So how much we will give you? 80 into 25 by 100. कितना आ रहा है बोलो? I'll give you time to write this example. In fact, I want you to write as good as we are solving the whole problem. 80 into 25 divided by 100. It's coming to how much? 20. ये देखो. If cost of new asset is less than the sale consideration, you have sold the Indian asset for 100 and you purchased 80, then amounts so calculated should not be charged. So capital gain 25 divided by net sale consideration 100 into cost of acquisition 80. So you will get only 20 rupees. और सही भी है ना? इंडिया में 100 रुपए का असेट बेचे, वी आर गिविंग यू इंडेक्सेशन नहीं कर रहे हैं, फ्लैट 10% टैक्स लगा रहे हैं, तो you should have kept the money here. You invested only 80, so only 25 will be exempt and long term capital gain 5 rupees will become taxable. Can you note down this example? 2 minutes I'm here only, I'm waiting. अब करो और थोड़ा सा जल्दी करो. We will do problems for this. Some very nice problems I've decided to take today. Anyone is having any doubt, ask. Otherwise, start writing and put me a message done when you finish writing this. Both. एक तो है कि you have invested 100 and second option is you have invested 80. Write down the example. 10 रुपए 2 रुपए इसलिए कि concept is important. Finished writing and followed also. When I work out 2 more problems, it will be very clear to your students. Just in brief, you can write in the textbook itself. Chalo. Everyone has finished and followed. Whenever you see NRI getting capital gain for assets which he has purchased in the convertible foreign exchange, then for him, if he invest in the similar asset, the whole of the capital gain will be exempt. Okay, right. But now go to your capital gain chapter. घर बेच के घर लेते हैं, so the new house should not be sold for 3 years, no? Otherwise, the exemption will be revoked. Same concept is here. The net consideration means the full value of consideration from transfer less expenditure incurred, where the new asset is transferred or converted into money within a period of 3 years from the date of acquisition. Then whatever amount of capital gain arising from transfer of original asset not charged to tax earlier will become taxable, and the same shall be charged to tax in the previous year in which new asset is transferred or converted into money. Clear? Right. A non-resident Indian need not furnish a return of income if he satisfies following two conditions. His total income consists only of investment income and long-term capital gain, and TDS is deducted. अगर एनआरआई की सिर्फ दो इनकम है कि he has invested in asset on which he is getting dividend, जिसपे TDS डिडक्ट होगा, और capital gain जिसपे भी TDS, तो he need not file his return. But along with this, if he is having some extra incomes, he has to file the return of income in India. Okay, once the non-resident becomes resident, then also can he continue with these specified rates ki income will be taxable at 20% or baki 10%? Yes. Where a person who is NRI becomes assessable as resident in subsequent year, he may furnish a declaration and writing along with the return. And if he does so, provisions of this chapter shall continue to apply to him in relation of 20% or bilkul aise hi apply hoga. These provisions are optional. So non-resident can opt for normal long-term capital gain and investment income. Okay. All this scheme is optional. आज कुछ mandatory schemes भी पढ़ेंगे, but ये तो सब optional है. Shall we work out the problems? Shall I say the gist? What is the gist? Section 115 F onwards, this section is starting, and what it is saying, NRI, staying abroad, investing in specified assets in India in convertible foreign exchange. What is specified asset? Shares, debentures, FDs, government securities, and all. Then whatever regular income, in investment income, we call it dividend interest, jo milega, it will be taxable at 20%. Long-term capital gain will be taxable at 10%. If the NRI is getting only these two incomes, on these two income TDS is deducted, he need not file his return. Okay, right. Other than this, if the NRI is having income, it will be taxable at the normal rate, like other long-term capital gain 20%, other short-term capital gain at the normal tax rates. And because other short-term capital gain at normal tax rates, उसमें chapter 6 के deductions भी मिलेंगे आपको. And then when you sell one kind of specified asset, you should purchase another specified asset, you get exemption also. ठीक है? Right? And after the NRI becomes resident, still he can continue for this as long as he is holding the asset. Very fast we will take up the problems for this. हाँ? चलो इसके problem solve करते हैं. 19 problem we are doing now in class. 19th and 20th दो हैं. A non-resident Indian acquired shares in Indian Company A Limited on 1st January 2011 for 1 lakh, and these shares are sold on January 23 for 3 lakh. He invested 3 lakh in the shares on January 23, and these shares are again sold in June 23. See, एक asset बेचे तो we gave you all the exemption, but that what you purchased again you should have not sold in 3 years. If you sell, वो ये भी taxable होगा और वो भी revoke हो जाएगा, right or not? Discuss the tax implications. Ignore the effect of the first proviso to section 48. What is the first proviso to section 48? That वो convert करना है dollars में. ये रहा, we have done, no? ये जो कल किए थे ना हमने, टेबल के पहले दिया हुआ है. Right. Let us do this problem number 19 in note. Problem number 19. Acquired the shares in 2011. So actually it is long term, but there is no indexation, nothing. Computation of income of non-resident Indian for the previous year 22-23. First they have sold it, sale consideration. 3 lakh. No expense, nothing is allowed. Cost of acquisition. One lakh. Long-term capital gain. 2 lakh. Less. Exemption. Under section 115F. कब? When you invest in another company's shares. कितना? पूरा. Investment in shares. Rupees 3 lakh. So pura sale consideration you have invested. So whole of the capital gain is exempt. So what is the long-term capital gain you get taxable? It is nil. Is this clear to all of you? Sale consideration 3 lakh है, cost of acquisition 1 lakh है. अच्छा, अगर आप इन्वेस्ट नहीं करते तो इस पे कितना टैक्स पे करते? 10%. इनकम पे 20% and long-term capital gain पे 10%. Done? Now, when did he sell it? When is it sold? It is sold in next year, June 23. So now in the previous year 23-24 उसको सेल कर दिए. Investment purchased should not be sold for 3 years. I hope you are getting this is very simple provisions. Investment purchase. Today we are going to do concept and problem. Concept and problem. Investment purchase should not be sold for 3 years. यहाँ तो आपने उसको बेच दिए 3 महीने के अंदर, तो it will become taxable. Long term capital gain will become now taxable. कितना? 2 lakh rupees. ये जो exempt था ये तो taxable हो गया. And new shares sold for how much? 3,50,000. Cost of acquisition कितना था? 3 months only you held it. Cost of acquisition was how much? 3 lakh. Are you all with me? He invested 3 lakh. पूरा 3 lakh में खरीदा था. So this will be taxable. Short-term capital gain. Total income. 5 marks problem over. It's very easy, very scoring, and this is optional. There are some mandatory schemes also. I will start soon. I hope first you follow this. ठीक है, clear है? This topic is little vast. I will message you all. And just for 2 days, tomorrow is Thursday and Friday. We might start at 11 o'clock. If it is okay for you, please put me a message. I was just thinking in between we are in the class, but so hum 11 o'clock say, of course, I'll give in between 7 minutes, 5 minutes break because continuously you can't sit in front of system. But still, क्योंकि काफी अच्छे problems हैं and I don't want to leave any problems. I don't know if you've seen the list पीछे or not. And then some recovery procedures of tax from NRA also. So if we take 11 to 1:30, we will be able to complete this week NR. Friday also, of course, class will be there, Thursday and Friday. 11 to 1:30, we will take it. Chalo. Once again, shall I revise? NR is having specified asset purchased in foreign currency, and then when he's selling, no indexation, no expense, no deduction, कॉस्ट ऑफ एक्विजिशन डायरेक्टली डिडक्टेड, लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन आ रहा है 2 लाख, आपने और नए शेयर्स परचेज किए 3 लाख, तो पूरा एग्जेम्प्ट हो गया. Now if these shares are purchased for 3 lakh, you should have held it for 3 years. आपने 3 महीने में बेच दिए, मार्च में खरीदे, जून में बेच दिए. So these are whatever long term capital gain was exempt will become taxable, and this 3 lakh you have sold for 350, that 50,000 is also becoming taxable. So your total income is 3,50,000. ठीक है. One more problem is there. Let us do that also. If they invest come, so you give the proportionate deduction. That you all should know how to logically work out that. है ना? चलो. Yeah, let me read it, please. आप भी पढ़िए एक बार. 28th problem. Tom is a non-resident. He purchased unlisted shares of Indian company at a cost of 70,000 in 13. Tom sold these shares for a consideration of 2,50,000. An expenditure incurred wholly and exclusively in connection of the transfer is 10,000. Compute the taxable capital gain if you deposited the assets 150. Now, Tom, when you have sold the shares for 250, you should have invested 250 or more, no? Why did you invest only 150? Now, only proportionate capital gain will be exempt under 115F. Ignore the first proviso, मतलब आपको कोई date convert नहीं करना है और वो सब नहीं करना है. Okay? Right. So, let us do the 28th sum now. I hope you are getting the difference. 19th sum mein he invested whole of the money. 20th sum mein he invested part. So only proportionate exemption will be given. So this is a nice variety. Let us cover it up. इसको notebook में करते हैं. आप भी करो साथ में. Problem number 28 we are doing now. Computation of income of Mr. Tom. Okay, first always start with sale consideration. He has sold the shares for how much? 2,50,000. And what is the expenses of transfer? 10,000. Net sale consideration 2,40,000. What is the cost of the acquisition? There is no indexation in this optional scheme. Though you have purchased the shares long back and these are unlisted. So actually unlisted shares में आपको indexation मिलता है. Listed shares STT charged है तो वैसे ही नहीं मिलेगा. But then here there is no indexation. Long-term capital gain 1,70,000. Now, how much he invested? Invested in another specified asset. Rupees 1,50,000. See, last problem, you have sold for 3 lakh, you invested 3 lakh, तो पूरा exempt हो गया. अभी क्या किए? You sold for 250, you invested 150. So it's not कि मैम 150 तक तो पूरा straight allow कर दो, no proportionate. Exemption. अंडर 115F सेल कंसिडरेशन कितना है 2,50,000 कैपिटल गेन कितना है 170 now how much he invested are you all with me no need to mug up any formula sale consideration is 250 capital gain is 170 150 if you have invested what is the exemption 150 into 170 divided by 250 how much it is coming faster than me oh sorry I took 250 really 1 second I did a silly mistake and I took sale consideration. If there are expenses, we should take net sale consideration, 2,40,000. Okay, right. Very good, Krishna. I think you have taken the correct figure. You are giving correct answer only. 150 divided by 240 into 170. Yes. How much your capital gain will be exempt? This much. What is the taxable capital gain? 63,750. 63,750. Okay. या तो proportionate exempt होगा and now this is also revoked then how much it will be taxable whatever exemption you have taken that will become taxable और जो second वाला तो जितने में sale किया है it will become taxable but anyhow this scheme is optional ये जो scheme है ना ये क्या है optional है आपको okay and they should not have any other income with this if they have long-term capital gain 10% if they have dividend and investment income 20% other than this other long-term capital gain routine 20% other income slab rates वैसे है let us take up one more last problem for this concept and that is problem number 21 already asked in exam nicer part for this is he's having other incomes also other than your this so Ajay non-resident has following source of income income from house property computed whenever they give computed means DAV municipal taxes NAV standard deduction sab ho chuka hai then only you call it as computed right okay next is dividend income wo to theek hai interest on debentures of Indian company okay if these are subscribed in the foreign exchange तो ये इंटरेस्ट इनकम के कितना टैक्स आएगा 20% interest on loan taken for the purchase of the debentures no when you invest in convertible foreign exchange no expenses are allowed कोई expense allowed नहीं होगा long term capital gain on these debentures subscribed ठीक है that we will see cost is given sale consideration is given commission is given okay index rates are also given compute the taxable income if he opts for chapter 12a are you getting this time other than this investment income other income is also there for the NRL हाउस प्रॉपर्टी इनकम है ये इनकम है वो है तो कुछ और भी इनकम है तो देन लेट अस कंप्यूट द इनकम एंड टैक्स and will you they have given CII rates and all will you give indexation no Will you allow the expenses? No. Chalo, make the columns in your notebook and let us calculate all the income. Yeah, very genuine that for interest investing in this convertible foreign exchange they have taken loan, but no expenditure is allowed. Dividend के सामने भी नहीं, इसके सामने भी नहीं. चलो, let us do this. These kind of questions. Today's class now onwards and tomorrow is for specific NRI related questions which are asked in exam. कि NRI if they are coming to India and earning India में income, तो कैसे tax देंगे? There are some specified income which are taxable at specified rate, and it is mandatory to calculate tax like that. That's what I am teaching. Rest we all know for foreign company the tax rate is 40% and all. Okay. So problem number 21. Computation of income of step. सबसे पहले income from house property, and as you said it is computed, means standard deduction and all is allowed. $1,80,000. और क्या है? डिविडेंड, वो तो इनकम फ्रॉम अदर सोर्सेस से आएगा. तो पहले कैपिटल गेन की इनकम कंप्यूट करते हैं, लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन. ओके, व्हाट इज द सेल कंसिडरेशन दे हैव गिवन? Are you able to pick up the figures, all of you? Sale consideration for debentures 6 lakhs. Commission as expenses 6,000. 5,94,000 is the net sale consideration less cost of acquisition. कितने में खरीदे थे ये लॉन्ग टर्म? 2005-6 में खरीदे थे, वो भी कितने के? 4 लाख. Correct. 1,94,000 is the long-term capital gain. Now, income from other sources. क्या क्या मिला आपको? Dividend. Other than this income, some income companies have given dividend. Dividend is always taxable at 20%. Or interest on debentures. Related to interest, what they have received, they have paid interest also. But वो भी नहीं लेंगे हम. Done? Yeah. Please write here note 1 and here note 2. I'll give you 2 nice notes which you should write in final exam also. what is the total income? कितना आ रहा है? Calculate and tell me what is the total income. Followed or not, all of you? See, here they were having only this income. NRI has purchased the shares, तो बस उसी का income था, उसी से related interest and dividend, उसी का capital gain. Here they have got other regular income also. So now note 1. Can you see below the table they have given CII rates but not allowed? Nothing is allowed. Indexation benefit not allowed. Note 2. As per section 115D on investment income of specified asset, no expenditure is allowed. Are you all with me? As per 115D on investment income of this way, no expenditure is allowed. Ma'am, why you are making us loan? See, they have received interest, but they have taken loan also, 20,000 interest rate. Hence, rupees 20,000 interest paid not allowed. Easy. Income from other sources is there. Long term capital gain में कोई index नहीं मिलेगा आपको यहाँ पे. Ma'am, but you didn't give exemption because they didn't invest. If they would have sold and invested, I would have given them section 115F exemption. And investment income is taxable at 20%. This is taxable at 10%. और ये तो basic exemption में ही निकल जाएगा 180 income. Now, let us calculate. Tax payable. Computation of tax. Yes. As I said, one by one you can take. Long term capital gain पे आप कितना टैक्स लोगे एक एक करके लेना है. तो long term capital gain 1,94,000 into 10%, 19,400. Investment की income. Investment income 20%. Only 1 lakh we will take. 20%. How much it is coming? 20,000. Take a pause and all of you check with me one thing. Very important for this is, whatever are the specified asset purchased, they should be purchased in convertible foreign exchange. So debentures कैसे purchase किया? Convertible foreign exchange. तो जो इंटरेस्ट इनकम है वो कितने पे टैक्स होगा? 20%. आर यू ऑल विथ मी? बट जो डिविडेंड आ रहा है वो तो इंडियन कंपनीज का ही है ना. दिस यू डिडंट परचेज इन द कन्वर्टेबल फॉरेन एक्सचेंज. सो दिस इज नॉट द इनकम on specified asset. What is specified asset? asset which you have purchased in convertible foreign exchange, like interest. तो ये डिविडेंड इनकम तो रूटीन में टैक्स होगी हाउस प्रॉपर्टी के साथ. Is my explanation clear to all of you? Put me a message. This is a very in-depth but nice sum. Long-term capital gain 10%, investment income 20%, other income routine slab rates because he is individual. So how much is other income? एक तो है आपका हाउस प्रॉपर्टी 180 और डिविडेंड 30,000. House property income is 180, dividend income is 30,000, your other income is 210, basic exemption even if he is NRI. All of you should know NRI don't get additional basic exemption of 3 lakh and 5 lakh. Seniority benefit नहीं मिलता. But 250 है तो इसके ऊपर टैक्स कितना आएगा निल है. बेसिक एग्जेम्पशन में ही चला गया. फाइनली टैक्स पेड. $139,400 and on that health and education cess is 4%. $5,576. $19,400 plus 20,000, 39,400 into 4%, 1,576. 40976. Tax paid. Yeah. Please ask. This is a very nice problem for 8 marks. That's why I need more time because while solving problem, I'm explaining you concept. I'm making you write notes. I'm reading the problem. That time I do the explanation. Again, I solve. So 2 times it's taking time to solve one problem. See, this time NRI has purchased specified asset. वो सब ठीक है. But then along with this he had other income. तो other income routine slab rate से कर लो. और जो capital gain income है वो 10%. Capital gain investment का जो income है that is 20%. Ma'am, why didn't you not take dividend? Because dividend is not that specified asset. It is purchased normally. Normal income is all exempt up to 250. तो ये आपका टैक्स आ रहा है. Okay, so I hope until now everything is clear. We have studied that there is a first proviso to section 48, that is capital gain, wherein you have to convert the sale consideration or wo jo kal pada tha. Today we did long-term capital gain only. NRI is investing in specified asset in India in convertible foreign exchange. Whatever capital gain comes taxable at 10%. In routine income, on the investments, be it interest and dividend, it will be taxable routine. Other than this income, no benefits, nothing, it will be taxable in routine. Okay, right. So these kind of problems, but please remember कि आपको जो exemption मिल रहा है कि investment income is taxable at 20%. That is only for if the investment is made in convertible foreign exchange. And I think I made you write the note also ना कि दोनों अलाउड नहीं है आपको. या हमने लिखा ना नोट कि रह गया लिखना. इंडेक्सेशंस भी नहीं मिलेगा और एक्सपेंस भी अलाउड नहीं होगा. या वी रोट राइट. Now I'm starting right now and I will continue this tomorrow also. This will go on for 2 days. The next topic, that is, there are certain income of NRIs which are mandatorily taxed at fixed rate. Just IPL is over. So let us start with the examples which are frequently asked in exam. Example, foreign players. Foreign players, when they are coming to India, they get three kind of income. Whatever game they are playing related to that income. Second biggest income is advertisement. Yes, when IPL is there, foreign ke player na wo Gale, Chris Gale, and all those players also, whatever they did advertisement, they came in Kapil Sharma's show also. So whatever they have earned in India through playing matches, through advertisement, and contributing articles in the newspaper. Sometimes they are the special day editors of Times of India, and they contribute articles and all. All this income of the NRI player, because he has earned income in India, it is taxable in India. Okay, and on all this income, TDS is deducted. Then in that case, this NRI need not file any return in India. If you can correlate this with your TDS, chapter 194E is there. But please remember one thing from today onwards, whenever TDS is deducted for NRI, it is deducted along with the health and education cess 4%. Normally कैसे होता है, lottery 100 rupees के तो 30 is the TDS, 70 you give to the other party. But if it is NRI, on 30 ESS also they will collect, and 69 point change they will give. Are you getting what I am saying? So three kind of income NRIs are getting from India: as a sportsman, as a singer, or anything, entertainer they call it. All that is taxable in India, or 194E में TDS कट जाएगा, and they don't have to file any return. But along with this, in exam, very popular question asked 2-3 times is, these kind of players, whatever they earn in India, no, they put lottery. There's no lottery allowed in our state, Telangana, but Maharashtra and not, it is legalized. तो लॉटरी ले लेते हैं. अब लॉटरी भी लग जा रही है, तो that is also income. Do they have to pay tax in India? Yes. And on that lottery also TDS is deducted, right? But still then, other than these three income, if they get income in India, they need to file the return, though tax payable in the return might be nil, because exactly whatever tax is payable, that much TDS is deducted. So there are a lot of sections vertically, one by one I will teach you. Please come back. प्रॉब्लम नंबर ये जो मैंने अभी पढ़ाया ना, इससे आप और ऊपर आ जाओ, वापस आ जाओ. And there you can see some table. 2 tables are there. I'm in the second table, and I want all of you to write in the top only. Mandatory taxable. अभी जो हमने पढ़ा ना, लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन और वो सब, वो ऑप्शनल था. नहीं करना है तो फॉरगेट दैट यू हैव परचेज स्पेसिफाइड एसेट. रूटीन एनआरआई की तरह आप टैक्स पे करो, हमको कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. बट देन इफ यू आर दिस, you have to pay the tax. Followed, all of you? Specified provisions in relation to certain income of non-resident: 115 ACA, 115 AD, 115 BBA, 115 BBA, 1A, which is for these two I am teaching, and mark it very, very important. Mark it very important for problems. मैम ये सब भी पढ़ना है जो लेफ्ट राइट में. हाँ, सम ऑफ देम आर देयर. ये रेट है, याद रख लो. एमसीक्यू में पूछते हैं रूपी डिनोमिनेटेड बॉन्ड्स, जीडीआर. आई विल टेल यू लिटिल लेटर, but what I'm taking right now is very important, and they are asking questions on that. TDS is also deducted, तो कैसे इसको टैक्स करेंगे, we will study now. ठीक है, चलो. 115 BBA, did you all write it? ये भी लास्ट पेज भी, these are all mandatory taxability. मतलब ये ऐसे ही टैक्स होगा, इनके पास ऑप्शन नहीं है. लाइक 115 एफ एंड डी एंड ऑल, यहाँ नहीं है. 115 BBA, this is related to certain incomes of NRI. NRI is sportsman or entertainer. Entertainer means जो you know कॉमेडी करते हैं या सिंगिंग करते हैं, म्यूजिशियंस हैं, कुछ भी. Okay, being foreign citizen, income by way of participation in the game, advertisement, contributing of articles relating to any game or sports in India, and newspaper, magazines and all. In case of entertainer, any income received from performance in India, online, offline, मतलब जो भी हो रहा है आपका entertainment. हाँ, this is asked in exam. Match referee is not considered as sportsman. If a non-resident match referee is coming to India and earning through IPL, he cannot take the benefit in 115 BBA because he is not a sportsman, he is not an entertainer. तो मैम मैच का जो रेफरी है उसको स्पोर्ट्समैन नहीं बोलेंगे, आंसर इज नो. He should play the game or he can get income through advertisement, you know. कितनी एड आती थी, आई डोंट रिमेम्बर राइट नाउ, बट अभी तो टीवी नहीं देखते हैं, स्पेशली एड के साथ. नाउअडेज गॉन आर द डेज कि वी आर वाचिंग द this thing. But those who know कि advertisement में lot of sportsmen Indian और foreign के भी थे, they also participated and contribution to the articles. Okay, so what rate the income is taxable? 20%. Will they allow because they are having professional income? तो section 28 chargeability section of business and profession 44C से या income from other source में कहीं कुछ deduction मिलेगा? No. Chapter 6A के deductions, no. Index benefits, no. Are they required to furnish return? No. If TDS deducted under section 194E. लिखो. If TDS is deducted under section 194E. Okay? Right. और लॉटरीज और पजल्स और ये सब है तो फिर टैक्स होगा 30%, और यहाँ भी टीडीएस डिडक्ट होगा 194 BB if they do 194 BB. Okay, these two go hand in hand, so I'm reading this one also. Section 115 BBA 1B. This is for non-resident sports association. इंडिया का स्पोर्ट्स एसोसिएशन इज BCCI, बोर्ड ऑफ क्रिकेट एसोसिएशन. बट अगर कहीं बाहर का है, and any amount guaranteed to be paid or payable to such association for any game or sports played in India. We are generating income for a foreign sports association who may be sponsors and all. 20% यहाँ से पूरा सेम है. No expenditure is allowed, no chapter 6 है, index benefit भी नहीं है. Are they required to furnish the return? No. और लॉटरी और कुछ इनकम हुई तो उतना ही TDS कट जाएगा. Clear? 115 115 BBA. Is this clear to all of you? Chalo, related to this, some problems we will solve. Oh, 1 minute. We need to read the problem. उसी के बाद हैं problems. Related to these sportsmen only. ये देखो, जो TDS डिडक्ट होगा आपका. आई एम लीविंग ऑल दिस थ्योरी पोर्शन, और ये जो प्रॉब्लम्स है ना वो हम कर रहे हैं. ओके, चलो. दिस इज ऑलरेडी आस्क्ड इन एग्जाम. ये एग्जाम का ही प्रॉब्लम है. पिक डेटा आरटीपी में भी था और फिर एग्जाम में आ गया है. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 22 वी आर डूइंग राइट नाउ. ओके, गेल इज अ फॉरेन नेशनल क्रिकेटर, केम टू इंडिया एज अ मेंबर ऑफ ऑस्ट्रेलियन टीम and he receives 5 lakh for the participation. So are you clear now? हम लोग ने एंट्री कहाँ ले रही है? एनआरआई को कोई नॉन रेसिडेंट है इंडिया में आके अगर पे कर रहे हैं टैक्स तो क्या रेट से पे होगा? ओके. और सेकेंड इज लिटरली बिकॉज आई एम क्लैरिफाइंग, बिकॉज स्टूडेंट्स आस्क मी मैम कैसे पता चलेगा डीटीए का क्वेश्चन क्या होगा? रेसिडेंट इज देयर, इज resident and ordinary resident, world income, he should pay tax in India, but he has already paid tax in other countries. Can he get a relief? Yes. अगर unilateral है तो 91 का relief, bilateral है तो 90 और 90 का. I hope grossly you are getting the quality of the problems what we are doing now. Chalo, now, so he is a cricketer. He received 5 lakh for participation in the match. He received 1 lakh for advertisement and he contributed articles. So all the three income are going to be taxable in India. When he stayed in India, he has also won a lottery. Okay, तो एक लॉटरी भी लगी है इनको साथ में. ओके, सो लॉटरी का इनकम पे भी टैक्स लगेगा. हॉर्स रेसेस है या प्राइज लगा है तो भी टैक्स लगेगा. कंप्यूट द टैक्स लायबिलिटी. आर दीज TDS डिडक्टेबल? तो आई वांट यू टू लर्न एंड गो two rates over here. One to TDS will be deducted under 194E and another 194BB. Is he liable to file the return? Yes, this time. Only if he has this participation income as a sportsman. मैम सेकंड में भी तो टीडीएस कट रहा है लेकिन फिर भी रिटर्न फाइल करना पड़ेगा. सिर्फ अगर पार्टिसिपेशन की इनकम है तो नहीं लगेगा. Means if he was having only these three income, he would have not required him to file the return. What would have been his tax liability had it been a match referee? अगर मैच का रेफरी है तो उसको तो कोई बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा, पूरे का पूरा क्या हो जाएगा, टैक्सेबल हो जाएगा. So different options they have asked. Let us work it out. Reading the question is clear or not? Yeah. Problem number 22. Computation of income of K. I'll give some homeworks also, exactly same kind of problem. So pay attention and do it carefully. Ask your doubts if you have any. कहीं भी कुछ भी नहीं है, अगर समझ में आ रहा है तो भी पूछो. सब इनकम इंडिया में टैक्सेबल होगी. इनकम फ्रॉम प्रोफेशन अंडर सेक्शन 115 BBA. सबसे पहले पार्टिसिपेशन in matches. Participation in matches. 5 lakh. Advertisement. 1 lakh. Articles. In the newspaper. 10,000. Okay. Right. So this will be income from profession. Six lakh 10,000. Now, income from other sources. Winning from horse races. Winning from horse races. This is taxable under section 115 BB. This is 115 BBA. This is 115 BB. कितना है winning from horse races या lottery and all that? 20,000. Six lakh 30,000 is their total income. Okay. Now, he's an NRI, so he has to pay tax on in India on whatever income he has earned. Now, tax on 6 lakh 10,000 as per section 115 BBA. तो क्या रेट से टैक्स होगी? This income 115 BBA, it's going to be taxed at 20%. Take a pause. You all are doing this for the first time. ऐसे ही 3-4 प्रॉब्लम्स आ गए विद अलग अलग फिगर. तो एक बार वापस से प्रॉब्लम में आ जाओ और एक बार वापस से टेबल पूरा पढ़ो, just to help you recollect. I know I'm taking little longer time, but ये जरूरी है. देखो, नॉन रेसिडेंट स्पोर्ट्समैन है, एंटरटेनर है, एसोसिएशन है, getting these three kind of income other than match referee, 20%, flat 20%. कोई डिडक्शन नहीं मिलेगा, चैप्टर 6A का डिडक्शन नहीं मिलेगा, इंडेक्सेशन का बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा, कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, और टीडीएस तो अपने वे में कट जाएगा. राइट. So 6,30,000, sorry, at the rate of 20%. Why 630? Really sorry. वो तो हॉर्स रेसेस तो बाद में करेंगे, अलग से टैक्स करेंगे ना. 6,10,000 at 20%. So how much it is coming? 1,22,000. And जो हॉर्स रेसेस है, that's a casual income. Winning from lotteries. वही टेबल में नीचे दिया हुआ है. %30 of 20,000. 6,000. 1,28,000. And on that, health and education says 4%. Everyone is following how to do the problem in exam? Tax payable. $133, $120. 133, $120. Anyone is having any doubt? Because he's an NRI player, whatever income he has earned in India under section 115 BBA, 20%. Casual income, 30%. If he has only this income and exactly TDS is deducted, then he need not pay any, did not file any return. But this time he will have to file the return. Okay, right. Chalo, next question what they have asked. Are the income specified above subject to TDS? Yes. दोनों पे TDS कटेगा. कितना? हाँ? किस फॉर्म में पूछा है? Computation of tax liabilities होगा. Second question. Second question I am answering. What they have asked? Are the income specified subject to deductions? TDS, yes. TDS will be deducted $6,10,000 at the rate of 20% under section 115 BPA. अरे सॉरी जी, वो तो इनकम है, लेकिन टीडीएस तो जो डिडक्ट होगा वो 194E में 20% प्लस ईसेस. एनआरआई का जब भी टैक्स डिडक्ट होगा, आई गिव यू द वीडियोस एंड मटेरियल फॉर टीडीएस आल्सो, तो 194E में पूरा 4% डिडक्ट होगा आपके लिए. चलो, next question. Is he liable to file the return? Yes. NRI sportsman having only section 115 BBA income and TDS deducted under section 194E should not file return. Are you all getting? NRI sportsman having only 115 BBA income and TDS is also deducted should not file the return. But here horse races income is also there, also included. मैम but उस पे भी तो TDS कट गया है ना, hence filing of return mandatory. अब तो रिटर्न भरना ही पड़ेगा, ठीक है. चलो, what would have been the tax liability had he been match referee? Wonderful. Match. I don't know if you are able to see the screen. Suddenly screen got disturbed with some buttons. That screen laptop is like, this every time, now and then it keeps getting something stuck up. Are you all with me? Can you put me a message? Here the screen display was lost. 1 second. Huh? Can some of you put message if it is on or not class? Or is it stuck up at your end also? तुम किधर गया? So the fifth answer now. Are you able to see the screen clearly? Can you respond? Yes. TDS is deducted 194E for sports related income. Of course, on horse races also under 194BB, TDS is deducted. 20,000 जो income है ना, उस पे भी TDS deduct होगा 194B में. But then also, why you are having other income other than if you are a sports person, come and play in India. जितना tax आ रहा है TDS 20%. With ESS देके जाओ, you need not file the return. But you got horse races income, now you have to file the return. And match referee are not treated as sportsmen. Match के referee होते हैं ना, dear students, they are not treated as sportsmen. So now if this person is a match referee, तो फिर how the income is going to be taxed? All routine. Huh? Income will be same. Exactly same. 6,30,000. I'm starting here. देखो. Tax liability कैसे calculate करोगे? Tax liability. Normal way. If you want to write for your understanding. कोई सेक्शन 115B AA नहीं लगेगा, कुछ भी नहीं लगेगा. नॉर्मल वे में वो तो कौन है? मैच रेफरी. तो उसकी टोटल इनकम कितनी है? यू कैन कॉपी द टोटल इनकम बिकॉज दिस जस्ट अ प्रेजेंटेशन. नो नीड ऑफ डूइंग इट अगेन. 6,30,000. 6,30,000. Had it been normal income, I have always taught you, dear students, special income you should start first. Horse races. कितना है हॉर्स रेसेस का इनकम? क्विक 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 20,000. उस पे कितना लगेगा टैक्स? 30%. एंड दैट इज कमिंग टू हाउ मच? 6,000. बैलेंस इनकम 6,30,000 में से हॉर्स रेसेस निकाल दो, तो जो बैलेंस इनकम है स्लैब रेट से टैक्स पे करोगे आप. Though he is a non-resident, he will get the basic exemption ना. 2,50,000. Tax कितना होगा? Nil. Next, on next 2,50,000, how much will be the tax? 5%. 12,500. ऑन बैलेंस 5 लाख के ऊपर 1,10,000, 20%, 22,000. अच्छा है, क्लियर है. फर्स्ट 250 nil, नेक्स्ट 250 5%, 1,10,000 पे 20%, so 22,000. So 12,500 plus 22,000, that is 34,500. Are you all with me? Total tax. Ma'am, why did you calculate like this? कोई एनआरआई को 115 BAA का बेनिफिट फ्लैट 20% भरो. हॉर्स रेसेस पे तो इंडियन है या एनआरआई 30% है, कोई बेसिक एग्जामिशन नहीं. rebate is not allowed to NRI. I hope you all remember. 40,500 is the total tax. 40,500. And on that, E says no. Health and education says 4%. 1620. So tax कितना आ रहा है? 42,120. Tax paid. चेक करो पूरा प्रॉब्लम समझ में आया है नहीं आप सबको. Easy it is, but nice. And little big also. We have done this way, that way, all the ways. ये देखो यहाँ से लिखा हमने. And we have solved it in all the ways. If he's a match referee, horse races, so it will be same 30% because it's a casual income. But all the other income, normal, you will get the benefit. Okay? Please scroll up the whole problem if you have any doubt. Otherwise, we'll check up. Nice question. Okay, I'll read out for everyone also. What is the difference between 115 BB and 194E? And what is the difference between 115 BB and 194B, as they are both talking the same, and why they are different? Oh, that's a very simple but nice question. ये देखो, आपकी जो हॉर्स रेसेस की इनकम है, ओके, हॉर्स रेसेस इनकम इज टैक्सेबल. One second. Horse races income, section 115 BB says, oh, horse races income na, lottery income na, some concept I'm teaching, problem is over. Tax it at what rate? It's a casual income. So 115 BB is saying that it's a casual income and the tax should be paid at 30% flat without any rebate, without, if I'm a housewife and I'm just getting horse races income 2 lakh, can I say 250 tak to mera income hi exempt है tax? No, you have to pay flat tax, no exemption, no expense, no deduction, no set off. तो सेक्शन 115 बीबी बोलता है कि आपको कैजुअल इनकम के फ्लैट टैक्स पे करना है. लेकिन okay, this income is taxable at 30%. Which one? 20,000. But then deduct the TDS. TDS 194 BB. Oh, you are a non-resident sportsman. Oh, you are a non-resident sportsman. You are coming to India and earning huge. Section 115 BBA. BBA, no? Correct only I am writing. BBA, correct? तो आपका जो भी इनकम है, it will be taxed at 20%. But TDS will be deducted. ठीक है, फिर तभी TDS पे काट लो. फिर इंडिया से बाहर चले गए तो can we say to IPL players, अभी तो क्या चल रहा है? Right now it's May 23 and no, go bye bye. IPL is over. Go to your country. Listen, July 24 में आना and file the return and pay the tax. Is not going to do all this. So TDS काट लो. But कौन से section में tax deducted at the source is by the other person who is generating the income for the sportsman, that IPL company, whoever is organizing the match. They, for this is 194 is for them that they should deduct the TDS under 194E at tax 20% along with E says 4%. Are you getting now? 194 is applicable for whom? Payer. Then 115 BBA is for pay. कि आपके हाथ में ना ये income. Now sometimes what is happening? I am into 30% tax rate. I am getting interest income. Okay. From AB company. Are you all with me? I'm giving you 2-3 examples so that it's all clear. I'm getting interest from ABN company. It's a listed company. So उनके लिए instruction है. Oh, you are paying interest to Dipti ma'am, no? तो आप 194 some section whatever it is deduct the TDS at 10%. तो उन्होंने तो TDS काट लिया, लेकिन मेरे हाथ में interest is taxable at 30% because I've got interest more than 10 lakh rupees. मुझे तो 25 लाख interest आ रहा है, तो मुझे तो 30% difference I have to cover up in advance tax. Are you getting what I'm saying? I hope these examples are making it clear. TDS provisions is for the person who is the payer of the income, who has generated the income. कि ये रेट से TDS काटो, ये रेट से TDS काटो. And 115 BB and BB are for the payee, that your income is going to be taxable. I think you're confused here because this is the same at both the levels. Okay? I hope your doubt is clear now. One more last problem, very fast we will do it. Okay, एक और प्रॉब्लम करते हैं और एक दो आप होमवर्क भी कर लो, अच्छे हैं. And that's why I'm going little slow and doing so that you know step by step options also we are working out. So 2 days we will take 11 to 1:30 and we will complete this topic. Portion is not there much, but question solving is taking time. ठीक है? Let us take again same like tournaments. The detail given by US citizen, US football player, Mr. Frederick and Susan. She is a singer, entertainer. तो दोनों के लिए एक ही सेक्शन एप्लीकेबल है 115 BBA. पार्टिसिपेशन ऑफ द मैच 25 lakhs, 20% से टैक्स होगा. विनिंग फ्रॉम लॉटरीज 30%, बट दिस इज नेट, सो यू हैव टू ग्रॉस इट अप. हाँ, TDS और काट के बाद में पैसे मिले तो ग्रॉस अप करना पड़ेगा. Contribution of article 20%, performance of music shows 20%. Compute the tax liability of both. Discuss whether the income are subject to TDS. Yes, same. Explain whether it is necessary to file the return. Yes. For F, Mr. Frederick. Susan को file करने की जरूरत नहीं. She is just having income under section 115 BBA और उसमें TDS is deducted, तो उसको जरूरत नहीं है. But Frederick has got lottery का income also. And lottery income अगर आपने इसको tax, this is already asked in exam for 6 marks and a very nice problem. स्टडी मटेरियल में भी है, RTP में भी है, पास्ट एग्जाम में भी है. ओके, ये भी सेम है क्वेश्चन. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 25 फॉर द स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन ओनली. सो डू इट एंड कम. ओके, राइट. 24th इज एग्जैक्टली वेरी इजी, बट कल करेंगे. अभी लास्ट वन फॉर टुडे एंड देन वी विल क्लोज. प्लीज कम टू योर नोटबुक्स, and because they have asked in the column form, you can do it like that, or you can do it one after the another, because that sister S is to having only one income, है ना? So problem number 23, computation of income and tax liability for Mr. F. He is a football player. Okay, so what is his tax liability? First is participation. Can we write little fast now, because now we know everything. All of you are clear, dear students. You will see exactly same problems in exam for transfer pricing and non-resident. I can assure you. DTA बहुत सारे ट्रेंड देख के all these problems are brought up in the book. So participation in the football match, they are calling it tournament, हम मैच लिख रहे हैं, चलेगा. 25 lakhs winning from lotteries. वो बाद में लेंगे. Articles in magazine. See, 3 income are there for the sportsman. गेम खेलो, एडवर्टाइजमेंट करो और मैगजीन में अपने आर्टिकल्स कंट्रीब्यूट करो. Oh, sorry, let us write in inner column, no, so that we can add and write the total outside. 25 lakhs और दूसरा कितना इनकम? 21,000. So 25 lakhs and 21,000. और क्या इनकम है? Income from other sources. This time it is lottery, but they have given you net, that is 68,800. TDS कितना है आपका? 30% और उसके ऊपर 4%, 1.2. आर यू ऑल गेटिंग? अगर आपका ग्रॉस इनकम 100 है तो 30 प्लस 30 का 4%, 1.2, 4%, ई से इसके साथ 31.2 डिडक्ट हो गया. 100 minus 31.2, that is 68.8. Grossing up of income I should not teach you now, it is taught so much in inter. So if you have received 68,800 net, what is your gross income? I hope you can cross multiply and get it will be 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh rupees. So what is your total income for the foreign players? 26 lakh 21,000. चलो अब जल्दी से we will do the tax liability. Computation of income is over. Let us compute the tax. So under section 115 BBA. Okay. 25 lakh 21,000. One second, dear students. $25 lakh 21,000 into 20%. 25 lakh 21,000 into 20%. 5 lakh 4,200. Okay. And what about the tax in section 115 BB? जो लॉटरी वाला इनकम है उस पे कितना टैक्स लगेगा? 1 लाख. ऑलवेज यू हैव टू पे द टैक्स, बट मैम ऑलरेडी टीडीएस इज डिडक्टेड. अभी तो पूरा लगेगा 30%. 30,000 टोटल टैक्स. 534,200 प्लस ई सेस और हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन सेस 4%. 21,368 plus 534,200. 555,568. Tax payable. Rounded off to multiples of 10. So 555, 570. Clear to all of you? This is the tax liability of Mr. F. Now, tax liability of sister. उसका नाम क्या है? Miss S. And she is a singer. So whatever income she has got, 3 lakh, directly on that 20%. 3 lakh पे 20% कितना आएगा? 60,000. Health and education says 4%, 2,400. 60 to 400 उसको पे करना है. Now, are these liable to the TDS? Yes. Whenever you deduct TDS, you have to deduct TDS with ESES. This is the second question. Mr. F's income, TDS is deducted at the rate of 194E. 194E पे बिल्कुल TDS deduct होगा at the rate of 20% plus ESES. And lottery पे 194B. 194 double B is for horse races, casual income. Lotteries and all, it is 194B at the rate of 30% plus ESES. And Miss F, Miss Suzanne, Suzanne है क्या है? हाँ, Suzanne है. उसको कितना TDS कटेगा? TDS under section 194E, same, at the rate of 20% with ESES. So, of course, TDS is to be deducted. Now, third question and last question. Do they need to file the return? Explain whether it is mandatory to file the return. क्या return file करना जरूरी है? Mr. F needs, Frederick needs to file return as he is having lottery income also. Miss Suzanne, for Miss Suzanne, it's not required to file return. कोई जरूरत नहीं है उसको रिटर्न फाइल करने की. As she is just having income under section 115 BBA and TDS is deducted for same. TDS is deducted for same. Yes, 115 BBA के एक ही इनकम और TDS डिडक्ट हो चुका है अंडर सेक्शन 194E, तो नो नीड टू फाइल द रिटर्न. बट F को करना पड़ेगा बिकॉज दो लॉटरी पे भी TDS डिडक्ट हुआ 194B, बट ही शुड नॉट हैव अदर इनकम. These are all special rates, no, and mandatory. So they should not have other income. अगर है तो फिर TDS कटेगा लेकिन रिटर्न भी फाइल करना होगा. So I hope you will check all the problems in today's class. Just go through it orally and then do homework number 25. Those who have missed yesterday's homework number 16, I hope you have written the answer and completed it. So scoring, you have to take the average rate on date of sale. And for the capital gain, you have to take the purchase rate, average rate of purchase on the date of sale. Huh? तो वो सब लेके प्रैक्टिस करो. And I've already taught you 115F के 3 good quality good problems with full exemption, partial exemption, and only in 115F and all you get exemption only for the long term capital gain, which is taxable at 10%. Income on investment taxable at 20%. All the other income routine tax it will be. Okay. Option also we have worked out that instead of a match player, if you are a match referee, तो स्लैब रेट में इनकम टैक्स होगी. कोई 115 BBA का कोई बेनिफिट नहीं मिलेगा. So this is just one vertical section like that. There are too many, around 8 are there, but out of that 6 are just ye hai dekh lo chhod do. One more is very important, related to which problems are asked, and we will solve lot of problems tomorrow. So hope you all are using that same calculator which you use in the final exam. I know like at final ma'am kya kya advice dete hain aap, but ye zaruri hai so that you are comfortable with all your features, and m plus m minus and all you all should learn and go to complete your paper in 3 hours, right? Thank you so much. That's all for today. Any doubts? नॉन रेसिडेंट थोड़ा वास्ट है लेकिन समझ में आ रहा है नहीं, और मार्क्स भी वैसे हैं, बेयर मिनिमम 12 मार्क्स, बेयर मिनिमम विदाउट चॉइस, चॉइस के साथ तो 15 मार्क्स. 2 questions you will be doing for an hour, and at least 2 MCQs they will ask. Okay, right. Thank you so much. Bye bye all of you.